Okay, in the previous video, in example 3, we took a look at a region that was enclosed by two parabolic cylinders, z equals 2 minus x squared and z equals x squared for y between 0 and 3. And we set up a triple integral to find its volume using z simple first. And my comment at the end was, well, it's not the only way that we could do this. So let's suppose that our R3 simple is y instead of z. So we already have bounds for y. We know y must be between 0 and 3. And so now the footprint or the shadow of our parabolic cylinders is going to be on the xz plane, right? So on the xz plane, we need to figure out how are we going to integrate that region for the double integral part of our triple integral. And so you might recall, let me sketch what this looked like. Just, of course, a cross-section here. On the xz plane, you might remember that the cross-section looked like an eye a little bit, and we had found that x ranges from -1 to 1. But z, so this lay right on top of the y-axis, right? Looked like that, and then looked like a little bit of an eye, like this. That was our kind of the caps of our parabolic cylinders. And our top function here, you might realize that it is z equals 2 minus x squared, since this parabolic cylinder turns down because of the negative in front of the x squared. And our bottom function here is z equals x squared. So now our problem is we've already picked out our y simple for our R3. And so now we can just think about how we might integrate over this xz plane. And so, of course, since z is written as a function of x, let's choose z simple, and then we'll integrate x. So z simple, since z is enclosed between two curves, the two curves that z is enclosed between are x squared is always below z. So we have x squared is less than or equal to z, and the top function is 2 minus x squared. And we already know that x is between 1 and -1. And so we're ready to set up our triple integral that calculates the volume of our region. So our inner integral is with respect to y from 0 to 3. Our integrand is 1 because we're calculating volume, and this will be dy. Our middle integral is with respect to z, and that will go from x squared to 2 minus x squared. So we have our differential dz, and our outer integral goes from -1 to 1, and those are the limits of integration for x. And let's just check that where we do have variables in our limits, and that corresponds to z, well, yes, these are in terms of the differential dx, which is our next differential, so that's going to work. And so you can go ahead and find this volume. I'm going to leave it as is and just have discussed, well, you know what, I'm going to solve it. Let's solve it. It doesn't look that bad. It won't take that long. I just always worry about these videos being too long. But let's go ahead and evaluate it so that we can finish one of these two. So that's our third step, is we will evaluate. And the last few examples I've been doing separating into inner integral, middle integral, outer integral. This one I'm going to do all at one time. So I'm going to keep the bounds for x from -1 to 1, bounds for z from x squared to 2 minus x squared, and when we integrate 1 with respect to y, we get a y, and that will go from 0 to 3. We still have then the dz and the dx. And integrating our innermost integral by applying the fundamental theorem of calculus, that's going to give us just a 3. So we have 3 dz dx, because that was in terms of y. Okay, now we're going to integrate our middle integral with respect to z. And so since 3 is just a constant, I'm going to keep writing my outer integral from -1 to 1, and here my middle integral, what corresponds to the middle integral, will be 3z, and that is integrated from x squared to 2 minus x squared. And then this will be a dx left over for us to do. Actually, let me change that to yellow again so that we recall that this is for my outermost integral. So when we evaluate and apply the fundamental theorem of calculus for this part, that's going to give us, so we'll still have integral from -1 to 1. I don't know what happened here. That should be a 1. From -1 to 1 of, let's see what we have. We're going to evaluate 3 at 2 minus x squared. So that's 6 minus 3x squared when I distribute the 3. And then minus a 3x squared dx. So that's going to give us, let's see, our final integral is going to be integral from -1 to 1 of 6 minus 6x squared dx, which is 6x minus 6x cubed over 3, or minus 2x cubed, from -1 to 1. And that's going to become 6 minus 2 minus what I get when we put in -1, so -6 plus 2. 6 minus 2 is 4, minus a -4, and so this is just 8. That is the volume of our region in space.